Hello, I'm going to show you how to make these gingerbread boy and girl keyrings. These are the materials we're going to use, and you will also need a little bit of toy stuff in. You need a 4mm crochet hook and some size 4 yarn. We will start making a magic circle and make 6 single crochet stitches into that magic circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you can close your circle, and the next round will be increase round, so we will be making 2 single crochet stitches into each of a stitch from a round below. So make your first 2 single crochet stitches, and then I would like to mark my very first stitch of a round with a stitch marker, so you know then you've done the full circle, and then carry on making your increased stitches, so 2 single crochet stitches into each of a stitch from a round below, and keep going like this around until you have made 12 stitches in total. Next round we will be making a single crochet stitch and then an increased stitch. So the first stitch will be just a single crochet into the one of the round below, and mark that with your stitch marker, and then make a increased stitch, which is 2 single crochet stitches into the one, and keep using the same pattern all the way around. So single crochet and then increased stitch, and at the end of this round you will have 18 stitches in total. Next round we will make a single crochet stitch, then increase, and then another single crochet. So the first one will be single crochet, mark that with your stitch marker again, and then you make your increased stitch, so 2 stitches into the same, and then another single crochet, and this will be what we will be repeating now all the way around. So single crochet, increase, and another single crochet, and you will have 24 stitches at the end of this round. Once you get to the end of this round, you just fasten off and cut your yarn, and we will have to make another circle like that because your work is double-sided. So let's start again, following the same pattern as before, and make another circle the same. When you made your second circle, we will get some white yarn and add the 2 circles together. You will have a right side of the work and a wrong side of the work. You put your wrong sides together, and we will start working between both of the sides now. Attach your yarn to any of the stitches, doesn't really matter which ones, and just make sure that you're going through both sides at the same time. And all we need to do now is single crochet through both of the sides all the way around. So start off with your single crochet into every stitch, but just make sure you catch in both sides and the same stitch from both circles. When you got about halfway around, it's a good time to attach your safety eyes if you're using them. And you can also tuck in all the ends inside your work so you don't have to actually sew them in. So get your safety eyes and get them in between the rounds 2 and 3, just opposite each other. And then you go back where you left your white yarn and carry on single crochet all the way around, attaching 2 sides together, but stop just before you get to the end so you can add stuff into your work as well. Get your stuff in and add as much as you like, and tuck in the starting end of the white yarn as well at the same time. Finish closing your 2 circles together, and at the end you can just slip stitch into your first stitch just to finish this round off, and fasten off your yarn, but you need to leave a little bit of a tail so that you can start embroidering your face with the end of this white yarn as well. So get your yarn needle and go in and come out just on the side of the eye, and do the same on the other side just to embroider eyebrows, do your gingerbread, and also with the same yarn tail you can do the mouth as well. Once you completed the facial features, you push the needle through the head and come out right on the top of the head, and you can use the same tail end now to attach your keyring attachment to your work as well. And then just hide the tail into the head, and we will start making the bow for your gingerbread man or a girl, depends what you want to make. So start with a slip knot and chain 4. Skip the first chain from your hook and single crochet 3, and then chain 1, turn your work, and another row of single crochet 3, chain 1 again, turn your work, and just keep going like this until you made 6 rows. Now fasten off, but leave a long tail again, because we use that to sew the bow onto the head. You can now get your yarn needle and sew in the starter tail of your work, because you don't need that anymore. And when you've done that, if we get the longer end, attach the yarn needle and then feed it through until you come out right in the middle of your work, and you will be making a couple of wraps around the middle and pull it tight to create the bow shape, and then just attach a few stitches so that your bow will stay in place. If you're making a boy, you just sew the bow just below their mouth, but we're going to make a girl, so we were going to attach the bow just the side of her head. It doesn't really matter which side you're going for, just with a few stitches sew the bow onto the head. And then just to add a little bit of extra, come just out just below the eyes to make rosy cheeks for your gingerbread girl. So just go through 3 times, and the same on the other side. And then just hide the end of your yarn tail inside your work, and your gingerbread girl, or a boy, depends what you made, is ready.